everybody. I just thought I would bring you in on my daily dramas. But first of all, welcome to this bonus reel of the podcast. I'm probably going to start doing some bonus reels because there's like real talk and things that we should probably talk about that happen daily and not just, here or there or once a week. I still am going to do the podcast about menopause, which I will probably do later on today, but and post next Thursday. But anyways, just dealing with friends that are dealing with a lot of mental stressors, and it breaks my heart. But I'm just trying to be like realistic and share that with all of you guys. Okay. You'll have to excuse me for a minute as I deal with this. Anyways, mental health is very, very important, and people's mental health is very important. And if you can at any way get mental health, that therapy is great. Therapy is always great. It's a good thing. I seriously think we all need it, even if you can't afford it. I don't know. There's programs out there. Find a way, or find a friend that you can talk to. Sometimes, if you can't afford therapy, your friends can be your therapist. And when I say that, they can be the person that you vent to, because everybody needs to vent. I would like to apologize for the squeaky squeaks, but you might as well just get used to that, because that's the way my poochies do. They are very, very good at, squeaking. And, if you've got the bedroom door shut, they want to go over there and sit in front. They're like, open. But I'm not going to. My husband works third shift and he is sleeping right now. And I am not going to interrupt him. So they're just going to have to deal with it. Hey, guys, come on. They're looking at me like, no, Mom, I'm not coming over there. Not interested. But back to what I was saying. Your mental health is important. It is very important. And I don't think that we talk about it enough. I think it's stigmatized. And I think there's a lot of people dealing with a lot of stuff. I think it's easier to pretend like we have it all together, even though we don't. Lord knows I don't have it all together. There's a lot of days that I cry, a lot of days that I get frustrated and upset. That little depression thing always sleeps in. A lot of people get anxiety and depression. We just don't want to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about it, but it's okay to talk about it. It's healthy to talk about it. You don't want to dwell on it. You don't want to live in the past. And if it's a real big hurt, let it hurt, cry and scream, whatever you have to. And you won't necessarily ever forget about it, but you got to let it go, because you can't live in the past. If you live in the past, there is no future, because that's just going to be where you live at. And it'll be constant drama, constant depression, constant anxiety. And I understand that some bad memories from the past will sneak up, and people, have to deal with that. I deal with that myself, I deal with sadness and things that bother me. And I'm human, and you guys are humans. Everybody's a human. We all deal with that. The stress of work, stress of family, stress of relationships, stress of, friendships, stress of just daily life, dealing with people just out in the world. So that's just all part of it. But I'm just learning, just if you got to cry, cry. Let your body do what your body's got to do to get on to the other side, because that's, that's the road that you're on. But it's okay. It'll be okay. It's kind of the reason why I named this podcast It's Okay, because I realized that no matter what happens, it'll be okay. I'm so sorry about the dog, but he's having a good time down there. As long as he doesn't howl, you're gold. Back to what I was saying. It is okay. And what we worry about now, 5 years from now, we won't be worried about it. Everything will have worked out how it was supposed to work out. And ultimately everything will be okay. Everything usually, even if it doesn't turn out okay, it's still okay because you still survive it. It's just another notch in your wisdom belt loop. And, it's just something that you go through. And I'm realizing that with life, it's not about dwelling on, the bad that's happening now, because this is just a chapter. It's not the whole book. Past failures, they were just a chapter. It's not the whole book. And you can rewrite the rest of the book. So if you failed in previous chapters, you can rewrite those failures and do better in the next chapter and the next chapter and the next chapter. Life is hard, and there's no such thing as getting through life in a breeze. I don't care if you're the richest person on the planet. You get stressed out for whatever reason. Money doesn't solve all your issues. Yes, it can make life easier, but it can also make life harder. So, that's not necessarily the answer to everything anyways. You have to find happiness and joy within yourself. And part of that comes with self-worth. And you have to realize that nobody dictates your self-worth. You're worthy by yourself without other people's opinions. We all are. We all have self-worth. I don't care who you are. You could be a mass murderer. There's still self-worth to you. Respectfully, every human deserves somewhat respect, no matter what, because you have to realize even the mass murderer can change his chapters in his future books. He doesn't have to live there. He can get therapy. He can, get, whatever it takes to get his mind right and, rehabilitate himself and have, better chapters. Will he have to live with his actions? Yes, we all do. We all have to live with the repercussions of things that we did in chapters before that we're not proud of. But the good thing is we actually still get to rewrite, or not rewrite, but write new chapters. And we don't have to be defined by the past or by previous chapters. But anyways, mental health is very important. If you are struggling, please get help. Don't let money hold you back. Don't let time hold you back. Don't let people hold you back. Get help. It's important. You are important. We all are important. And we're all here and we're all in this together. If you have a priest or a pastor or, a deacon or somebody in your church or whatever your religious affiliation, and you need to talk to them. If you have friends that you can talk to them. If your mom's your buddy, talk to her. Whatever it takes, get help. Don't just allow yourself to be stuck in some rut, because you don't have to be. Sorry. You don't have to be. There's somebody out there that will listen. And everybody, I think, at the heart of the matter, they do care about you. So some people, you may not think they care, but if you went and talked to them, I guarantee you that they would if you told them that you were having some real mental health problems. So anyways, just kind of touching base on that, because I just see so much on the depression, anxiety, and people dealing with so much in the world and with everything going on around us and in the news and, newspapers and whatever. I understand why. It's kind of nuts. But anyways, wishing you guys all a very happy Thursday. And I will drop the new podcast about menopause next Thursday. I just dropped today the podcast about estrangement. Go listen, go check it out. If it helps you or applies to you, you think it'll help somebody else, share it with somebody else. But anyways, happy Thursday. Have a good weekend, and I will talk to you all soon. And remember, even if it's not okay, it's going to be okay.